The South Carolina Food Policy Council is an organization that works statewide to really advocate for food systems across the state, and it's trying to bring together folks from different organizations and sectors to talk about how we can work towards increasing access to food for South Carolina and increasing health outcomes for folks that live here.
Most of our food that we consume in South Carolina is imported. So we need to change that. We absolutely need to change that. And in terms of access, I live in a rural community in Marion County, and there's some places in our county where you have to drive 45 minutes one way to get to a grocery store. And then in other cases, we may have local grocery stores, right? And the grocery stores stock what the people want, what the people can afford. It's not always fresh food.
With an opportunity that we have here, it's not only access, but it's also education. We get to help really the community literally have the ability to see how to grow food and how it can change and transform their lives. To do demonstrations here of healthy cooking, what it means to take some of the things that you produce in your gardens and what you can do with that from a family perspective.
Implementing community gardens, it does a couple things. One, not only are you building a garden for the community to partake in, which is amazing, right? So we grow the food, and with our nonprofit, we have weekly food shares, and the community comes out and they're able to, farmers are donating food, we're taking food out the garden, we're sharing recipes in the garden, and it's encouraging people to think, instead of buying processed food, I can eat this food that comes straight from the ground.
We can't talk about food access and food policy without talking about the social determinants of health. And that might look like food deserts or food swamps, but ultimately the environments and the policies that are forming South Carolina are creating a totally inequitable system. And so right now you're looking at non-Hispanic, Black, and Hispanic communities facing hunger at twice the level of the white population in South Carolina. So we have to really understand what are the systems and policies and infrastructure that are influencing this, and how can we work with communities to help them overcome and change those issues and challenges?
There's 4 key constituents that are at the table with us. We have grocers, we have restaurateurs, we have farmers, and we have nonprofits, right? So if you are in any of those 4 food buckets, please get involved with the South Carolina Food Policy Council. You can do that by going to scfoodpolicy.org. And it's important that as part of our food system that you're at the table with us, because a lot is changing.